I'm Sel Gaston, and this is Find Your Daily Calm. Welcome. This too shall pass. Hello, dear friends, and welcome back to Find Your Daily Calm. As always, I'm so grateful to have you here with me today, sharing this quiet and peaceful space. Whether you're tuning in to relax, to reflect on something that's been on your mind, or just to catch your breath for a moment, I want you to know that this time is yours, completely, just for you. It's a gift you're giving yourself to pause, to breathe, and to simply be. So, no matter what's going on in your life right now, know that this is a moment where you don't have to do anything, fix anything, or change anything. You're enough just as you are. Today, we're going to explore a phrase that's filled with wisdom and has carried people through countless moments of life's ups and downs. This too shall pass. You've probably heard these words many times before, maybe in moments when you were struggling or perhaps even during times of joy. It's a phrase that seems simple on the surface, yet when we really sit with it, we realize how deeply it resonates with the ebb and flow of life. But before we dive in, I want you to take a moment to acknowledge something important. If you're going through a tough time right now, hearing "this too shall pass" might feel frustrating, even dismissive. It can sound like someone is brushing off the weight of what you're going through, telling you to just hold on and wait for things to get better. But I want to be clear. That's not what we're doing here today. I'm not here to trivialize your experience or make light of the pain you might be feeling. Your feelings, whatever they are valid. And this space is not about telling you to just get over it. Instead, what we're doing here is holding space together. We're sitting with the reality that life is a mix of so many things. The good, the bad, the messy, the uncertain. And we're reminding each other, with kindness and compassion, that all of it, no matter how overwhelming it feels right now, will shift. Life keeps moving, and that includes the hard times. We're not rushing through them. We're not pushing them away. But we are gently acknowledging that change is the nature of things. And sometimes, just knowing that things won't stay the same forever can offer us a small sense of relief, a moment of peace in the midst of chaos. So wherever you are today, whether you're feeling strong and steady, or if you're feeling fragile and uncertain, I want you to know that you are not alone. We're walking through this together. Let's take this time to explore what "this too shall pass" really means, what it really means for us, and how it can be a source of comfort, even when we're in the thick of it. The nature of impermanence. Life as we know it has a rhythm to it, an ebb and flow that touches all of us. Just like the waves in the ocean that rise and fall, life brings in moments of joy, excitement, and fulfillment, sweeping us up in feelings of connection and happiness. But just as naturally, there are moments when those waves recede, leaving us standing in a place of challenge, pain, or difficulty. One of the hardest parts of being human is going through these tough times, when everything feels heavy and we find ourselves wondering, when will this end? In the middle of it, it can feel like we're stuck, like we're caught in a storm that has no exit, no light on the horizon. But here's the thing. Nothing, and I mean nothing, stays the same forever. Change is one of life's few certainties. And while that can feel unsettling because we often crave stability, it's also a deep comfort. The knowledge that life is always shifting, always moving, means that even in our darkest moments, we can trust that they won't last forever. There's a gentle truth we can lean on. This too shall pass. It's not a promise that life will suddenly become easy or free of struggle. But it is a reminder that whatever we're experiencing right now, whether it's sadness, stress, or heartache, it will shift. These feelings, like the waves, will eventually move on. And this works both ways. If you're in a joyful place right now, if life feels bright and full, it's worth remembering that those moments are fleeting too. But that is not something to dread. In fact, it's what makes those moments all the more precious. Knowing that joy, like pain, is temporary, allows us to savor it, to really soak in it, because we understand that it's a gift that won't last forever. So whether we're riding high on a wave of happiness or navigating through difficult waters, the knowledge that life is always changing gives us perspective. It teaches us to be present in every moment, knowing that none of them, good or bad, will last forever.
I never knew you could treat depression symptoms from your phone. But with this prescription app called Rejoin, it's possible. It's for adults aged 22 and up with major depressive disorder who want to add to their antidepressant medication. And get this, it's the first and only prescription app authorized by the FDA to treat depression symptoms. Rejoin does not replace your current medication. Be sure to use as directed by your healthcare provider. And if your depression symptoms worsen, seek help immediately. Get started today by talking to your healthcare provider or visiting meetrejoin.com. That's meet, REJOYN.com.
Now let's take a moment to really sit with this idea of impermanence, gently, without any pressure, just allowing it to be a comforting presence in our minds. I invite you to settle into a comfortable position, whether you're sitting on a cushion, lying down, or even resting in a chair. There's no right or wrong way to be in this moment. The most important thing is that you feel supported and at ease, wherever you are. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Let the breath soften you a little bit more with each inhale and exhale. This moment is entirely for you. As we breathe together, I'd like you to imagine yourself standing on the edge of a beach. The sand beneath your feet is soft and warm, and the air around you feels gentle, like a soft embrace. Above you, the sky is calm, wide, and open. Ahead of you, the ocean stretches out endlessly, meeting the horizon in a place where the sea and the sky become one. You stand there, feeling the rhythm of the waves, noticing how they roll in one after another, each wave unique and yet part of the same beautiful flow. With each wave that comes in, you might feel something new arriving. Perhaps an emotion you've been carrying, a thought that's been weighing on your mind, or a memory that has resurfaced. Let them come. There's no need to resist them or push them away. Just like the waves, let these feelings, thoughts, or memories wash up to the shore, allowing them to simply be present with you. Now, as each wave rolls back out, imagine those thoughts and feelings being gently carried away. They aren't gone forever, but they're moving on, just as all things do. With each wave, notice how the ocean never holds on to a single moment. It doesn't cling to the waves as they leave. It simply lets them go, trusting that more will come and go in their own time. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go of any need to control the waves. You don't have to manage them or guide them. You are simply standing on the shore, watching them come and go, knowing that each one is temporary. Each wave brings its own experience, and each one eventually retreats back into the ocean, just as naturally as it arrived. As we continue to sit here in this peaceful space, I invite you to think of something in your life that feels heavy right now. Maybe it's a situation that's been difficult, a feeling that's been weighing on your heart, or a sense of uncertainty about the future. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Let it rise to the surface like a wave approaching the shore. You don't need to push it away or fix it right now. Simply allow it to be here with you, knowing that, like every wave, it will eventually pass. Now, imagine that wave slowly retreating, just as the others did, It may come back in some form, perhaps stronger, perhaps gentler, but it will never be exactly the same. Each wave, each moment is different. And that is the beauty of life. Just like the ocean, it's always moving, always shifting. As you stand on this peaceful shore, remind yourself, this too shall pass. The weight you're carrying, the sadness or frustration, it will pass. And when it does, something new will arrive. Just as the waves bring in new energy with each cycle, life will continue to flow, bringing new experiences, new feelings, and new moments of light. Trust in that rhythm. Trust that just as the ocean never stays still, neither does life. It moves with grace and ease, even when we can't see the changes happening right away. Take one more deep, grounding breath in and release it slowly, allowing yourself to settle into this sense of calm and trust. The ocean is always moving, just like life, and through it all you remain steady, grounded, and capable of riding each wave as it comes. One of the gifts we can give ourselves is learning to embrace life's flow, even when it feels like we're stuck in one place. It's okay to not have all the answers or to feel uncertain. The beauty of impermanence is that things change, sometimes in small, almost invisible ways, and sometimes in sudden, powerful shifts. But through it all, we remain. We are not defined by one wave, any one moment. We are simply here, witnessing the tide as it comes and goes. As we move through the world, it's important to remind ourselves that while the hard moments may feel like they'll last forever, they won't. It's equally important to savor the good times, to be fully present in moments of joy, laughter, and love, knowing that they too are fleeting, but no less precious for it. If today feels heavy, let this thought bring a little lightness. This too shall pass. And when it does, you will be here, just as you always have been, capable of meeting the next wave with the same strength and grace you have always carried. Thank you for joining me today. Wherever you are right now, whether you're facing a storm or basking in the sunshine of a beautiful moment, know that we're all in this together, navigating the tides of life. Remember, this too shall pass, both the difficulties and the joys. So let's hold the moments with compassion, and when we're ready, let them go. Take this sense of calm with you, knowing that you have everything you need to face whatever comes next. Until we meet again, be kind to yourself, be patient with the process, and remember that you are never alone in the ebb and flow of life.